The Epic Journey of Human Civilization. A detailed exploration origins and early humans. The origins of life on Earth date back about 3.5 billion years, beginning with simple single-celled organisms in the oceans. Over billions of years, these organisms evolved into more complex life forms, leading to the first primates around 55 million years ago. By about 6 million years ago, the first hominids, our distant ancestors, emerged in Africa. Among them, Homo habilis, 2.4 million years ago, was one of the first species to use primitive tools, marking the beginning of technological development. One of the most significant hominid species, Homo erectus, appeared about 1.9 million years ago. They were the first to migrate beyond Africa, traveling to Asia and Europe. These early humans mastered the use of fire, which allowed them to cook food, stay warm, and protect themselves from predators. Later, the Neanderthals, 400,000 to 40,000 years ago, evolved in Ice Age Europe. They were well adapted to cold climates and developed tools, clothing, and even early symbolic culture, such as cave art and burial rituals. Meanwhile, modern humans, Homo sapiens, emerged in Africa about 300,000 years ago. With advanced cognitive abilities, they gradually spread across the world, replacing or interbreeding with other hominids. By 10,000 BCE, humans had settled on every continent except Antarctica. The dawn of civilization. The Neolithic Revolution, 10,000 BCE, 3000 BCE. Around 10,000 BCE, human societies underwent a profound transformation known as the Neolithic Revolution. Previously, humans lived as hunter-gatherers, constantly moving in search of food. However, in the Fertile Crescent, modern-day Iraq, Syria, and Turkey, early humans discovered agriculture. Farming allowed people to settle in one place, leading to the development of the first villages and cities. Early civilizations, like the Sumerians in Mesopotamia, 4000 BCE, cultivated wheat and barley, built irrigation systems, and created the first written script, cuneiform. The shift from hunting to farming had profound effects. While it led to population growth, new technologies, and social hierarchies, it also brought challenges. Diseases spread in crowded cities, and social inequality emerged. Ancient empires and innovations, 3100 BCE, 500 BCE. As agricultural societies grew, they formed the world's first great empires. 1. Egypt, 3100 BCE. Ancient Egypt, unified by Pharaoh Narmer, built one of history's longest-lasting civilizations. The Nile River provided fertile land for farming, leading to economic prosperity. Pharaohs like Khufu, 2589 BCE, constructed the Great Pyramid of Giza, showcasing advanced engineering skills. The Egyptians developed hieroglyphics, medicine, and a strong belief in the afterlife. 2. Indus Valley Civilization, 3300 BCE, 1300 BCE, located in modern-day Pakistan and India. The Indus Valley Civilization was known for urban planning, grid-based cities, drainage systems, and trade networks. Major cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro housed tens of thousands of people. Unlike Mesopotamia and Egypt, this civilization left behind no clear evidence of kings or temples, suggesting a unique form of governance. 3. Ancient China, 2070 BCE, 1046 BCE. China's earliest known dynasty, the Xia dynasty, was ruled by legendary figures like Yu the Great, who is credited with controlling floods. The Zhou dynasty, 1046 BCE, 256 BCE, later introduced the Mandate of Heaven, a belief that rulers had divine approval but could be overthrown if they were unjust. Classical Age, East and West, 800 BCE, 500 CE. The Classical Age was marked by the rise of powerful civilizations in both Europe and Asia. 1. Ancient Greece, 800 BCE, 323 BCE. Greek city-states like Athens and Sparta developed unique political systems. Athens created the first democracy, 508 BCE, while Sparta maintained a strict military oligarchy. Philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundations of Western philosophy, and Alexander the Great, 336 BC, 323 BCE, expanded Greek culture across 3 continents. 2. The Roman Republic and Empire, 509 BCE, 476 CE. Rome began as a republic, where citizens elected leaders. Over time, it expanded into a vast empire under leaders like Julius Caesar. His assassination in 44 BCE led to the rise of Augustus, who became the first emperor. The Pax Romana, 27 BCE, 180 CE, brought peace and stability, but the empire eventually declined due to corruption, invasions, and economic troubles, falling in 476 CE. Medieval transformations, 500 CE, 1500 CE. Following Rome's collapse, different civilizations shaped the medieval world. 1. The Byzantine Empire, 330 CE, 1453 CE. The Eastern Roman Empire, based in Constantinople, preserved Roman laws and Christian traditions. Emperor Justinian, 527 to 565 CE, created the Justinian Code, influencing European law. 2. The Islamic Golden Age, 622 CE, 1258 CE. The Prophet Muhammad, 570 to 632 CE, founded Islam, uniting Arabia. The Abbasid Caliphate, 750 CE, established the House of Wisdom in Baghdad, advancing mathematics, medicine, and astronomy. 3. Feudal Europe and the Vikings, 800 CE, 1300 CE. Europe was fragmented into feudal kingdoms. Charlemagne, 800 CE, revived learning, while the Vikings from Scandinavia raided and traded across Europe, even reaching North America. Renaissance and exploration, 14th to 17th century. The Renaissance, 14th to 17th centuries, was a cultural rebirth inspired by Greek and Roman knowledge. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo created masterpieces, while scientists like Galileo challenged traditional views. The Age of Exploration began with Christopher Columbus, 1492 CE, leading to the colonization of the Americas and the exploitation of indigenous peoples. Revolution and industry, 18th to 19th century. The Enlightenment, 18th century, introduced ideas of democracy and individual rights. Thinkers like John Locke influenced the American Revolution, 1776, and the French Revolution, 1789. The Industrial Revolution, 1760 to 1900, transformed economies with steam engines, factories, and railroads, leading to urbanization but also worker exploitation. Modern era and global conflict, 20th century present. 1. World Wars and the Cold War, 1914 to 1991. World War I, 1914 to 1918, was triggered by nationalist tensions, while World War II, 1939 to 1945, saw Hitler's expansionism and the rise of totalitarian regimes. The Cold War, 1947 to 1991, between the US and USSR, divided the world into capitalist and communist blocs. 2. Decolonization and the digital revolution after World War II, colonies in Africa and Asia gained independence. Leaders like Gandhi, India, and Nelson Mandela, South Africa, fought for freedom. The internet, late 20th century, connected humanity like never before. The unfinished story of humanity, human history, is a cycle of rise, innovation, and fall. From the Epic of Gilgamesh to space exploration, our species has constantly sought knowledge, power, and meaning. As we face climate change, AI, and global inequality, our story remains unfinished. What comes next depends on us. Thanks for watching.